Welcome back into the Reese's Senior Bowl film room, where we have cranked up the projectors to take a look at the draft class of quarterbacks in 2014. Now, there's been much debate about this particular group of players, and today we're going to go behind the scenes and take a hard, close look at quarterback Blake Bortles from Central Florida. There are some real positives with Blake. First of all, he's got classic NFL size, 6'5", 230 pounds plus. He's got excellent intangibles and football intelligence. And then he seems to have enough arm strength and accuracy. Now, one of the other real pluses for Blake is that he has played in an offense that has elements of a pro-style system in it. And here's a picture of Central Florida against Penn State in early September. And this is what they call 11 personnel. One back, one tight end, and then three wide receivers. And you're going to see Blake Bortles go from under center, take a three-step drop, throw on time, just a quick hitch, a very basic play. But this is why there seems to be an attraction to Bortles. Classic size, NFL system, and then enough arm strength and accuracy. And again, a very easy throw. Here's the end zone copy of it. You see the communication at the line of scrimmage with Bortles. He's in command of the offense. He's going to go three steps, throw off the plant, and put the ball between the numbers of his receiver. Now here's a situation where he's actually going to be in the shotgun, again with 11 personnel, one back, one tight end, three wide receivers. And you're going to see Bortles use the classic size and height that he has to stand in the pocket and then throw an intermediate style pass out here to the outside. And again, displaying enough arm strength and enough accuracy to be successful at the next level. And again, the ball location here with Bortles is he throws a ball that's face high, right at eye level for his receiver. But again, notice the use of communication. He's directing the pass protection for his offensive line, stands tall, and delivers a strike to his outside receiver. Okay, so here's probably the main reason that most teams are excited about Blake Bortles. This is a 3rd and 9 situation against Penn State, and this is an example of where Blake Bortles uses the great size, 6'5", 230 plus pounds, to step up and through the pocket and then deliver a ball to the outside. Now, if you'll notice, a shorter quarterback or somebody without the physical stature that Bortles has would not be able to do this same thing. But with pressure, 4 down linemen plus blitzers coming at him, it ends up being a 6-man pressure. Bortles is able to climb into the pocket and then deliver a ball to the outside for a first down and ultimately set up Central Florida for a touchdown against Penn State. But notice the pressure does not bother him here as he climbs into the middle of the pocket. This is an example where he responds to a poor play by following it up with a big-time throw to the corner up here at the top for a touchdown. Pressure comes on Bortles, and you can see it come off of his left side, but because of the height at 6'5", he's able to basically stand in the face of the pressure and get the ball delivered over the top and into the corner for the touchdown. Now let's take a look at some of the question marks or the negatives that NFL personnel staffs have about this young quarterback from Central Florida. The first is arm strength in terms of being able to explosively drive the ball down the field. Now, here's a situation, again, we're focused on the Penn State game. Blake Bortles in shotgun. He's going to make a play-action fake. His receiver gets 2 steps on the Penn State defender there, and you see the ball come up short. Now, one thing about Blake Bortles is you do not see the ball explosively jump off of his hand. He's more of a muscle thrower. And what I mean by that is he tries to use his upper body to make the delivery down the field. But I also want you to notice his back leg. And anytime you see a quarterback drop back and then plant off his back foot, watch the bend and flexion in his right knee, because that really is some of the basic foundation of where he generates his most energy from the lower body to the upper body and then throw the football. And here you can see that Blake is rather straight-legged as he reaches the apex of this drop from the shotgun. And ultimately the ball comes up short. We oftentimes hear about the far hash throw, and what people mean by that. Here's Central Florida on the near hash to this closer sideline. He's going to make a longer throw on an out pattern to his far receiver, so a far side hash throw. But I want you to notice the key phrase here is ball location. And although this is a completion and ups his percentage in the NFL, in my opinion, this probably results in an incompletion because the ball does not jump out of Blake's hand and it ends up on the inside body part of his outside receiver. You see the receiver have to turn back to the inside to make the reception. And again, notice the back leg, somewhat straight-legged in terms of generating the power to throw to the outside and transferring the weight forward so the ball has a little bit of an arc on it, and ultimately a pro defensive back will knock that one away. And here we are at the end of the first half against Penn State. Central Florida up 21-10. They're on the march, 1st and 10 at Penn State's 42, a minute and a half left. A score of any kind, particularly a field goal, puts them up by 2 full touchdowns. And here's the situation where Blake Bortles really does not make a very good decision. In shotgun, ends up trying to force a football out here to the outside with a safety rolling over the top, ends up being intercepted prior to the half and takes points, or the potential of points, off the board. So there's the good, the bad, and the ugly of Blake Bortles, a player who has a number of pro qualities, but there certainly are some concerns as he makes the transition from college to the National Football League.